Welcome to Story Hive. The Man in the Mirror. Late night, Clara was struggling to sleep. Her mind buzzed with as usual worries. Work deadlines, bills, and irritating flicker of her bedside lamp that she kept meaning to fix after tossing and turning for hours. She decided to get up and get a glass of water. As she walked down the hallway, a soft creak of wooden floor echoed through the silent house. She passed by the mirror hanging in the hallway, catching a glimpse of herself in the dim light. But something felt off. She stopped and looked closer, her own reflection staring back at her. Only it wasn't just her. Behind her reflection stood tall figure shrouded in darkness, its face obscured. She whipped around, heart pounding, but the hallway was empty. Shaking it off as her imagination, she hurried to the kitchen and poured herself a glass of water, still feeling uneasy. Returning to her room, she paused again by the mirror. The figure was gone, just her own tired face staring back. She sighed with relief and went back to bed, telling herself it was all in her head. Around 3 a.m., Clary awoke to the sound of her bedroom door creaking open. She froze, eyes wide, listening intently. The darkness seemed thicker, heavier than before. She reached for her phone, but it had slipped off the nightstand and was just out of reach. Then she heard a soft, slow scraping sound, like nails dragging. She glanced at the mirror across from her bed, and there it was again, the dark figure, closer now, almost right behind her reflection. Clary's heart raced as she slowly turned her head to look. Nothing. The room was empty. She forced herself to calm down, chalking it up a half asleep mind playing tricks on her. She turned away from the mirror, pulling the covers over her head, and tried to will herself back to sleep. Minutes passed, then the sound of quiet breathing, not her own, slow, deliberate breath, that were not coming from her. Clarice's eyes flew open, and she glanced back at the mirror. The figure was there leaning in close, the face now partially visible, a pale, hollow-eyed man with a twisted grin staring straight at her. She bolted upright, frantically searching the room. The reflection still showed the man, now reaching out as if to step through the mirror. She scrambled for the door, but it slammed shut on its own with a deafening bang. The lamp flickered wildly, casting distorted shadows across the wall. The man in the mirror moved closer to the glass, his fingers pressing against it as through, testing its strength. Clary wept against the wall, hyperventilating. The mirror begins to crack. Spider webbing from where his hand pressed against it. Suddenly, the figure stopped, tilting his head, as if listening. Then it slowly turned its gaze to meet Clary directly. Not through the mirror, but straight into her eyes from across the room. The last thing she heard was the shatter of glass, followed by the lamp going dark. The next morning, Clarice's friend found her room empty, the bed untouched but covered in shards of glass. Her reflection in the mirror was the only thing left behind, still staring out with wide, terrified eyes, forever trapped in a place where the man in the mirror had been. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. Subscribe for more horror story videos. Thank you.